You want to know why you feel stuck, anxious, or misunderstood? It's because you're living like everyone else, reactive, distracted, and emotionally fragile. But the truth is this: the most intelligent minds, the most powerful souls, share 6 brutal habits. They don't chase noise, they seek clarity. They don't collapse under pressure, they transcend it. And these aren't just quirks, they're ancient disciplines, echoed in the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. If you want to become truly unshakable, this is where your journey begins. 1. You talk to yourself, but you don't listen. High IQ minds don't just think, they dialogue with themselves. They reflect, they question, they challenge. This isn't madness, it's mastery. Marcus Aurelius filled an entire journal with thoughts never meant for anyone else to read. Why? Because self-conversation builds clarity. It slices through mental fog like a sword. You complain about confusion, but you never pause to interrogate your own thoughts. Epictetus said, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Talking to yourself, rationally, honestly, is how you change those judgments. It's how you convert emotion into wisdom. Most people avoid silence because they're afraid of what they'll hear. But the Stoic talks to himself because that's where truth lives. 2. You laugh because you're strong, not because you're carefree. Genuine humor is not a distraction from reality, it's dominance over it. A high-functioning mind uses humor as a weapon against despair, not an escape from responsibility. Seneca often used wit to expose the absurdity of human fear and desire. Why fear death, he asked, when it comes to everyone and always on time? You think being serious means being smart? No. The wisest people are the ones who can see the game, smile at the chaos, and keep walking. Laughing doesn't mean you don't care, it means you see clearly and still choose lightness. In a world where everyone is offended and defensive, your ability to laugh shows you're mentally untouchable. 3. You are alone, and that's your superpower. People run from solitude because it confronts them with themselves. But high IQ minds crave it, not to isolate, but to realign. Solitude is the gym of the soul. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet his strength came from moments alone with his thoughts. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. You don't need more followers, more messages, more attention. You need space. Without solitude, your mind decays. Reflection becomes impossible. Your goals become borrowed. Your values get outsourced. When you embrace being alone, you finally become one with yourself. That's when purpose finds you. 4. You are open-minded, but ruthlessly selective. True intelligence is not stubborn, it's strategic. It listens to everything, but believes nothing without proof. High-functioning minds welcome challenges not because they're agreeable, but because they're always hunting for better truth. Epictetus warned, "You are not disturbed by what happens, but by your opinion about it." Open-mindedness is not weakness, it's weaponized curiosity. While others defend beliefs like flags, the wise man tosses ideas around like weapons, testing them, breaking them, reforging them. If you want to win, stop clinging to the ideas that soothe you. Start following the ones that sharpen you. Every new truth is a blade in your hand. 5. You see what others miss because you're actually paying attention. In a distracted world, focus is a rare and lethal advantage. High IQ individuals don't just look, they observe. They study people's words, their silences, the gap between what's said and what's meant. Marcus Aurelius warned, "Most of what we say and do is not essential." Observation cuts through the noise. You spot patterns others ignore. You catch lies and polite smiles. You hear the truth behind a trembling voice. Most people scroll, swipe, and sleepwalk through life, but you, if you choose, can be awake. Observation isn't passive. It's how you gather intelligence before battle. It's how you prepare before anyone knows there's a fight coming. 6. You create solutions while others create excuses. This is the dividing line between the average and the elite. The high-functioning mind refuses to stay in complaint. It sees obstacles as puzzles, pain as data, and setbacks as training. The impediment to action advances action, Marcus Aurelius wrote. What stands in the way becomes the way. The low mind wants sympathy. The high mind wants strategy. Instead of wallowing, it reorients. Instead of blaming, it builds. You think strength comes from comfort? No. It comes from solving your own problems when no one else will. The weak cry about the fire. The Stoic walks through it, carrying water. Final warning, you can't fake any of this. These habits aren't tips, they're truths. They can't be performed, they must be lived. Talking to yourself without clarity is just noise. Laughing without insight is just mockery. Solitude without discipline becomes isolation. Open-mindedness without principles becomes chaos. Observation without action is just voyeurism. And problem-solving without accountability is just blame-shifting. Stoicism doesn't offer comfort, it offers conquest, not of the world, but of yourself. And if you can master even one of these 6 brutal habits, the rest will follow. But if you ignore them, life won't wait. It will crush you with noise, distraction, weakness, and regret. You get one shot. Choose to become the kind of mind that doesn't flinch. Choose to become the kind of soul that builds in silence. Choose to become untouchable.